everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new documentary just dropped on Netflix called Martin Short's Life is Short. So this documentary, when I saw this was coming on Netflix, I was really excited. So I really like Martin Short in how to like Only Murder in the Building. I feel like he's so funny, and he's also in many other movies. He's been doing comedy for decade, and he always plays, I guess, different kind of roles, as he says in this documentary. More than anything, I was excited to see his behind the scene, like his life, because I heard recently like his wife, she passed away, and like I think from cancer. And then obviously Martin Short recently he's been dating Meryl Streep. That must be interesting. And watching this documentary, I was just like, wow, Martin Short in even real life, I felt like he's really very genuine, nice person. And watching his backstory, he's from Canada, and from Toronto, and his brother and his father and everything. And also Catherine O'Hara, she is in this documentary, and when I was listening to her, I was so sad. Obviously Catherine O'Hara, recently she passed away, so including her in this documentary, it was very nice of Netflix, although I don't know if she would be getting paid from this or not, probably is. Also Steve Martin, he comes on, and also what is the Shit Creek, that funny actor. So all this, I guess, except Steve Martin, all this Canadian actor, comedic actor, they are all here. So it was quite interesting to listening to him, and his backstory, especially how his career started, and all the behind the scene. I was just watching it, I was just like, wow, this is rare. You see Hollywood takes behind the scene like this. Most of the time Hollywood behind the scene documentary, they're very fake. They are very fake and stage. When you watch it, you don't feel any emotion. But watching this documentary, I really felt like I was watching a real person's documentary. All the thing he was saying, how he was trying to get it, like this movie, that movie, to pay his mortgage. He was showing people his house and everything, the life he built with his wife and his kids. It was really very heartwarming watch. This is one of those documentary, you watch it, you feel good about this guy. He's making people laugh for a long time. More than anything, he's telling people, how hard it is to get a comedy gig here and there, like how he started his career from Toronto. And I was just like, oh wow, this is really interesting, especially people who are from Canada. I feel like he did really good job to giving a shout out. Most of these actors are from Canada. That's the funny thing. Or like most of the Hollywood big star, they are from Canada. So yeah, it was very interesting to watch his documentary. And Steve Martin, and I really forgot his name. What is this actor from Kid? And they've been like best friend. They started out their career together and everything. Wow, listening to their behind the scene, it really made me feel very excited to watch them. That means this like when I'm talking about like Martin Short, or like that actor, or the Catherine O'Hara, everybody knows her because of the Home Alone, but they're not like a huge comedy actor. They're not getting the big bucks in Hollywood, right? Like they started out very struggling, like they had a struggling career, and now they are this established people. But before, they had to struggle, and this documentary did focus on that. Not like struggle like broke or anything. I felt like still watching, but I guess still it tells the people it still is very hard work, making it to Hollywood. It takes a lot of hard work to get the next gig, no matter how, like was your previous success. Getting the next work is hard. Project doesn't work, and this and that. So listening to all this actor, I was just like, oh wow, it really brings very real people story. I really liked his family life story with his wife. Is once again, it was very tragic, like the way his wife died and everything, and his relationship, like his married life was really Catherine O'Hara, she was saying, like people look up to them. So that was really sweet. Some of this documentary, like it tells the audience, like this is really feel like you are watching real people's story played out. So I personally really like this documentary, especially because I'm a huge fan of Martin Short. I like this even more. Especially I really liked him, Only Murder in the Building. He's so good in that show, you know. Like every time he's like all his dialogue in that show is really good. Only thing I don't like Only Murder in the Building is Meryl Streep's character in that movie feels kind of like a I don't know. I didn't like Meryl Streep that much in that show because I feel like Meryl Streep, she's Meryl Streep, you know. But oh wow, Martin Short, he is dating her, so wow, good for him. Like he's 70 years old, so this is like, oh wow. Yeah, so I did like overall, and that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this documentary. If you enjoyed my this review, don't forget other reviews on other show and movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take